greetings. All right. I didn't want to, these things happen, but of course, I didn't want to make a video like this, but I figured might as well for educational purposes. So it kind of gives you an idea where things are heading. So by the title of this, my cat died or passed away last night. So this is why I'm talking about it. This is a silver bell. She's been with me since 2006. I'll just give you what happened, and I'll go into what led up to it. So she's been going outside a lot recently, and hasn't been eating. And you don't want to think about the worst. But the worst happened last night at 4 o'clock in the morning. Heard a dog barking. I came out and there was a dog. There was, I guess, a coyote or some kind of, I forgot. It had a lot of hair. So I don't know how it's a coyote, but that was just as I've always been told. But or a terrier. I forget the name of the other. I forgot the 1 second. Labrador Retriever. It looked like that crossed with something else. It didn't look normal. Anyway, it didn't look like a coyote. There's a lot of coyotes here. It had a lot of hair. I looked at coyotes with a lot of fur. I didn't see a whole lot. Anyway, I came out. There's a coyote sitting in the yard, the backyard. Is it backyard? Yeah, backyard. And I told the dog to go away because I knew Silver Bell was out. And I thought I saw it because my other cat, Zoe, was inside. The Silver Bell, I didn't see her around. So I figured she was under the car or something. And he wasn't leaving. The golden retriever, whatever it is. I just call him a coyote for right now. He just kept looking at me. And he had a lot of breath. It's like, I don't know what to do with this. Then I looked back and saw, I looked behind me. A couple of feet away, I saw my cat, Silver Bell, on the ground. And I walked up to her, and she had a bite marker on her throat and on her side. And I looked back, and the coyote left. So yeah, it sucks. Hasn't been an easy day. So she's been with me. She's like an angel energy. And of course, somebody has their power tools because looking forward to the ascension when power tools don't exist anymore. At least I'm looking forward to quiet ones, but either way, that's what happens when you have no life. Anyway, so what happened? The duration of this. When the virus started to get bad, around the 12th or 13th, somewhere around there of this month, that's when she started going outside all of a sudden. She just, she would come in sometimes, but she was never like this before. She just started acting weird. Started going outside more and more and wanted to be outside all night. So I just left her. She didn't want to come in anymore. And she stopped eating. So she ate a little bit in the beginning. She would just run right in sometimes. I mean, in the past, she would go outside, and she didn't want to come in, so I just left her out there, but she would hide. I don't know how she got in her hiding space. It was kind of funny where she was hiding. I'm not going to say where, but it was funny. I don't know how she got herself in she just had a little hiding spot. She was always fine. I've had her forever. So she's gone out. She's not usually outside very often. She's normally inside. But, every once in a while, she just wants to get out. But recently, she doesn't want to come in at all. I bring her in. She wants to go directly out. She doesn't want to eat anymore. She just wants to go outside. This has been going on for a couple weeks. And, and then this happens. So I had a thought that this might happen. But obviously, it's not something you want to dwell on very much. She was... Before all of this, she would sleep on my bed. She'd sleep next to me. or she'll sleep. She have her own furniture. She have her own couch. She moves among furniture. She sleeps in her own chair. She'll sleep there for a while until she gets dirty and finds somewhere else to sit. That's pretty funny. Yeah, she'll sleep on my back. She'll get on my chest sometimes and look at me. So it was pretty funny. She wasn't normal. Wasn't a normal cat. So yeah, she's like an angel energy, a romantic energy in other lifetimes, something like that. So the history of her, I had a cat before. It was shadow cat, shadow. The word shadow seems to go through the family of cats, and they had that something to do with the food. I believe it was related. The food was at one time was making cats sick. I believe it got her sick too. And she was a shadow cat was a female. So we had to put it down. That was hard. So a couple of weeks after that, it felt empty here. There's nothing here. So I was being guided to get something else. So I went to Petco. It's in Clearwater. There's one in our area, but I felt to go there. I went there at night after work. And they had Zoe was there as a kitten, but he was sleeping. So I walked around and they showed me other cats there. Yeah, it's not just we don't just do lawn work here every day. We have an airport right down the road. Jeez. I'm not gonna miss the day when I don't have to hear lawn equipment ever again. It's gonna be a good day. I never have to hear that stuff ever again. Jeez, it's like they create this stuff just to drive you insane. Anyway, so they had at Petco they had all these little. I was gonna get Zoe because he was in the window. He was sleeping. He's just like a little guy. He's like fishing your hand. But they had all these little silver bells. She's great long hair, and a whole bunch of them. And she was the one that was beating everybody up. It's like, okay, I'll take that one. So they all looked alike. I mean, you wouldn't know what was what. It's pretty funny. So even when the girl picked Silver Bell up, Silver Bell was jumping out of her hand. It's like, so that was fun. So yeah, so it was it's been weird after tonight. And normally I give you more detail of what. First off, if everything was normal, I'd be in Orlando on Friday. Usually I go at the end of the month. So that's kind of interesting. The timing of it. Normally I'm in Orlando somewhere, and then I go to the parks. So that's kind of interesting. But what I received is just when the world went to hell, basically. She was needed. That's what I got. She was called into spirit. She was there to help me. It even learn about me and get her strength stronger. What I've been through. And, like all the shitty situations I've been in, she's always been there for me. So, yeah, she's an angel, a beautiful blonde angel being is what I saw. And she's assisting many that are crossing over. So, basically, when she was going outside, not eating anymore, she got called. She got called in to assist with what's going on. And what I received, too, is like a lot of souls that are crossing into spirit don't know where they're at. A lot of them are headstrong, not listening. They're looking for toilet paper or looking for a bathroom or whatever it is they're looking for. She's there to kind of snap them out of it. So at least that's what I got from her. So she's doing a great deal. So the world's obviously going to hell. Well, I don't want to put fear out there, but I don't want to do that. But yeah, things are going to get weird. So people that don't believe in alien spirit beings, etc., this is why the world is the way it is right now. You got to open up somehow. If not, not that we're saying we're better than them or anything. Like, I saw the term Matrix people, which, I was always looking for a term for that. That makes more sense. But I call them like Earth Star Seeds or something. They're just stuck in this reality, and that's all. The Matrix people is probably a better term for it. But yeah, there's just it's not easy for anybody. And the way the world's gonna go, um, I believe it is gonna go into an apocalyptic type of situation. But not to put out the end of the world for people. Just if you can get federal funding, money, handouts, take whatever you can get. Uh, do it. I know people don't like where they're living and all that, but you're there for a reason. Unless you got opportunity somewhere, you think you're going to rebuild everything? I'm not sure about that. I think we're going in some dark times. Now, if you have food, shelter, you should be all right. Don't worry about mortgages. That's all going to be bypassed anyway. Fed's going to probably dump itself into the ground. But, yeah, I don't see a financial crash. We got enough problems as it is. But society is going to break down just the way it is. Basically, what you're used to is going away. I don't know what, but I feel like a lot of things that people are like the movie theaters might go away. I don't know exactly what that means yet. We'll just have to wait and see. I have an idea, but we'll just wait and see. Yeah, movie theaters not gonna be a big deal, but a lot of institutions that people are used to are going to change majorly, and we're just getting started. It's just what that's what I got from Silver Belt passing. Yeah, the apocalyptic energies, and whoever invented power tools for guarding tools. Yeah, we're going to go back in time and do something about that. Yeah, quieter inventions. Oh well. Sometimes I think when that stuff's going on, there's kind of like a manipulation going on there. I'm not sure if it's going on right now, but sometimes that's the case. Oh yeah, this is the other thing. I have a lot of things on my mind. Zoe was here. I have another cat here. Zoe is a male. He's a weirdo. He acts like a dog. He survived this. He's been outside forever, so he's seen it all. But he can run and get away from all this, and he survived everything. So, I'm not sure. And he's been following me around a lot. He's crying. He knows what happened. Yeah, Silverbug got cremated today. Yeah, it's really weird. Just you think that they can't last forever, but the last thing you want to do is a lethal injection. But then again, you don't want to go through this, but you got to go through something, right? So, but yeah, I believe she got the call. Is what happened. Before this, though, so that happened around 4 o'clock, around that time. Before that, I'm thinking like 2 o'clock in. Look at the time. I woke up in the middle of the night, and something was around me. It was, I believe, now when I look at it, it was a Grim Reaper. Is my feeling of it. It was a go that once again your normies, your Matrix people don't believe in this, and this is why the world's gone to hell. But yeah, it was really intense around me. I didn't talk to it because I don't want to talk to it. But it was just really. It wasn't dark. It was just. I mean, it was, I guess, but it wasn't like saying anything to me anyway. But it was just intense. I called in angels and Lucifer to remove it, but it was all around me. And then this whole thing happens with Silverball. So, from my feel, was a Grim Reaper kind of preparing me because I was already awake. Just about a couple hours later, then that happened. So yeah, it's sucks. But it's just the way it is. A lot of people are going through a lot worse. Like in New York, people are dying left and right. So that's a lot worse. So it's yeah, this situation that we're gonna be going through. Yeah, you gotta be spiritually really tough. It's gonna push people really hard. People have been already pushed hard right now, financially, mentally, are already prepared for this. But if you got everything you want in life, and then it all starts to deteriorate, you're not used to that. If you're used to not getting what you want, you're really be thankful. You got some kind of strength. Obviously, it's hard, but you can handle the stress. A lot of people can't handle stress. They got whatever they want. They can swim in the pool after work, and everything's great, and work like 2 hours a day, and everything's wonderful. They're beautiful. They have friends. And some of us are just in isolation all the time, trying to find somebody to connect with, and we don't connect to anybody. Or seems crazy, or seems negative. We call this and that and all things, and it sucks. So, more prepared than most people. And people didn't believe this was going to happen. Well, I mean, I still think the alien energies is very possible right now. I don't know when, but you can visualize what they look like. And there's going to be a lot of beings that, nobody saw this coming. Well, some people might have, whatever. Either way, it's happening. So alien energies, if this can happen, anything can happen, right? I don't say zombie apocalypse, but alien visitation is a possibility. And in that case, a lot of them are not going to be human. Well, I mean, they will be, but they're not going to look friendly. But that doesn't mean they're negative. It means they're just weird, like reptilian beings or frog type of beings. You just got to get used to that idea. I mean, just because they look weird doesn't mean they're not here to help. But humans have been programmed, to be scared of anything that's, I don't know, just because there can be Nordic beings here that will appear that might not have you on your best interests. And also feline beings. I know there's some that are being channeled that seem all wonderful. I think some are completely controlling. So, yeah, that's the new age we're going into. It's like, who do you trust? So, obviously, they're not here yet physically, but they are here, part of what's going on. So, yeah. Doesn't mean aliens are going to show up anytime soon because we got this to deal with. I don't see, like I said, I don't see the economy crashing. But, yeah, heavy stuff is on the way. Yeah, things are going to get rough. So if you can get unemployment and get whatever you can, government assistance, go for it. Go for everything you get. Because things are going to get really, really strange. Yeah, don't feel bad about doing it. Do what you got to do to survive. Because, I don't expect anything easy coming in anytime soon. New York is taking a beating because it's New York. It just has a lot of people coming and going. And one day it's going to be the cleanest place on the planet. But right now, yeah, it's going through tough times. So, all right. Hopefully that's helpful. I figure I'll put something out there about what's going on with Silver Ball. So, sucks. I'm kind of taking it easy today. This might be my only upload for today because I don't know if I want to do any, I don't know. We'll see. I don't think I'm going to channel her energies. I'm not into it. It's just, like I said, she's an angelic being helping others crossing over. And it's too weird. So, all right. Much love, everyone. Thank you for your support. And most likely I'll post something tonight. We'll see. All right. Blessings.